I chose this program because I've had lots of interactions with Be Ready, and the team have been fantastic with me inquiring around the different courses that they've been doing, or looking at how I can develop that across my whole organisation myself. So when this program came available, I inquired about it, found out more information, and as it progressed, it was something that was extremely appealing to me because of the structure of the program, of course, the speakers and the facilitators on the program, and the opportunity to interact with current CEOs, aspiring CEOs, and people from across England, from across the country. And that's a unique experience. You don't necessarily get that CPD as a CEO. To gain from the program, I wanted to really explore my own professional development in the sense of a structured approach to it. There's been courses throughout the years that I've engaged with that have got me to this point, but you step into the role of a CEO and generally the CPD stops, or it's very limited. And engaging in this program, I feel, will allow me to learn from others, learn from other people that are on the program, whether they're experienced as a CEO or not. Everybody's bringing something authentic and valuable to my learning, and hopefully I give something back to them. But also the opportunity to be in a space with people and practitioners and facilitators who bring a wealth of knowledge themselves from a different viewpoint or a different lens on education. And how often do you really get that opportunity to sit in a room with like-minded people, or people who have completely different viewpoints than you, to really dissect your own practice, your own vision and values, and carve something that hopefully will be fantastic for my organisation, but also for me as an individual as well. My inspiration from day one, that's a really difficult one to answer because I have gained so much from today, from the other participants, from the facilitator, from Mary, from John, from the Be Ready team as well, how the day has been structured, the opportunity to collaborate, to have thinking space as well. But even prior to starting, today, there's been information that has been shared with me so that I can engage in the program prior to even coming here on day one. And for us in education, where we are time poor, having that thought that's been put into the program design to enable me to access as much as possible while still doing my day job has been a real benefit to my engagement, and has already set me in a really good place to begin the program, because I know that the team around the program are already thinking about the demands that are already on us, but also what the learning content needs to be. So going back to the original kind of focus on what are the main takeaways from today, is that curriculum is the heart of what we're doing, and it's about really, really defining our vision within education and reminding ourselves to sometimes block out the noise of everything, the everyday job, and give yourself the space and time to be in an environment with fantastic people, to really allow yourself to explore some of those core values and core things that we need to do, remind ourselves that are our purpose, so that we can have the best outcomes for children and young people. What will I do differently after today? I will move forward and I will work really closely with the resources that we have been provided with and that we have access to prior to today and also going forwards. And I will start carving a strategy on how I can share this knowledge with my team. That I'm going to go back very excited, and they're going to probably look at me and be like, oh dear. So I'm going to have a very structured approach. So they will be learning with me as I go through this program. So I'm going to process today, really look at the key components, as I said, around the vision and refocusing us on what our real mission is, which is always, of course, the children and our young people, and including them in this learning journey with me, because I think they're going to benefit hugely from my experience today, us looking at the resources, and then that will prepare us for my next session where I then come back to them, sure, do the same thing again. So yeah. If you are a current or aspiring CEO, I think that this program is definitely something you should consider and put yourself forward for. It is an invaluable opportunity to give yourself time. Time is one of our biggest resources that we often take for granted and don't actually acknowledge. And yes, I feel indulgent and I feel very privileged, but of course we should be doing this for ourselves. Our own professional development and CPD is so vital because of what we are focused on as people. We want the best outcomes for children and young people. So if you are aspiring as a CEO, or if you are a CEO, engaging in this course will allow you to interact with other people you might not cross paths with, but also have precious time with fantastic facilitators, speakers, and be in an environment where you have the time to think and therefore have a greater impact on the children and the communities you serve, because you have valued yourself as a professional, and then you'll be putting that back into the system. And isn't that the best thing that we can all do for ourselves and for the communities that we serve, is that invest in ourselves so that we can invest in other people.